Hello everyone, today we are discussing a relaxing topic, how to obtain a driver's license in Australia. I have been living in Australia for 8 years. Due to various reasons, I was unable to obtain the Australian driver's license in time and haven't driven for 7 years. In fact, the road system in Australia is quite different from that in my home country. In China, it's left-hand drive, while here it's right-hand drive. Most of the roads are winding and undulating. I passed the theory test in January 2023. Due to my advanced age, I was hesitant about taking the road test. However, with the support and encouragement of my family, and considering the practical aspects as well, I decided to attend the training at the Sydney Metropolitan Driving School. Under the strict and meticulous guidance of Coach Gary Sue, I basically mastered the key points of the road test and passed the test on June 17, 2025, with a high score and obtaining a full driver's license. Here, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Coach Gary Sue again. Now, I would like to share some of my insights from my driving training experience with my audience. When approaching a stop line at an intersection with a stop sign, you should stop within 1 meter of the line. Ideally, you should stop as close as possible to the line, but not past it. Key points to remember. Stop completely. Ensure your vehicle comes to a complete stop before the stop line. Close proximity. Stop as close to the stop line as possible, without crossing it. No part of the vehicle over the line. No part of your vehicle, including the bull bar, when approaching an intersection, and meet a stop sign and stop line, single unbroken line, you must come to a complete stop. You must stop before the line, and as close as possible to the line. If there's a stop sign but no line at an intersection, you must stop before, and as close as possible, to the intersection. You should check for oncoming traffic from all directions, including left, right, and straight ahead. This involves scanning mirrors and blind spots to ensure a safe gap for your intended maneuver. Here's a breakdown. Left turn. Check your left mirror and blind spot for cyclists or other vehicles, then check the oncoming traffic to your left, and finally check the oncoming traffic to your right as you enter the intersection. Right turn. Check your right mirror and blind spot for any vehicles or pedestrians, then check the oncoming traffic to your right, and finally check the oncoming traffic to your left as you enter the intersection. Straight through. Check your left and right mirrors and blind spots for any potential hazards, and then scan the oncoming traffic in the lane you are entering. Essentially, it's a look left, look left again approach for most situations, with a focus on the direction of your intended movement. This ensures you're aware of all potential hazards before making your turn or proceeding through the intersection. When you encounter a give way sign, you must slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary to avoid a collision. You must give way to all vehicles and pedestrians already in or approaching the intersection. This includes vehicles approaching from your right, those already in the intersection, and pedestrians crossing the road you intend to enter. Here's a more detailed breakdown. A slow down. Approach the intersection cautiously, reducing your speed significantly. Be prepared to stop. Have your vehicle under control and be ready to stop if another vehicle or pedestrian is approaching. A give way to. Vehicles approaching from your right. Vehicles already in the intersection. Pedestrians crossing the road you are turning into. Vehicles approaching from the opposite direction if you are turning right. Proceed safely. Only enter the intersection when it is clear and safe to do so. How to drive better at roundabouts in Sydney. Prioritize safety by giving way to traffic already in the roundabout, especially from the right, and signaling your intentions when entering and exiting. Choose the correct lane based on your exit direction, and maintain a consistent speed while avoiding sudden braking or acceleration. Here's a more detailed breakdown. 1. Approach with caution. A slow down. Reduce your speed as you approach the roundabout to assess traffic and prepare for a safe entry. Look for signs and markings. Pay attention to road markings and signs indicating which lane to use for your intended exit. A give way. Always give way to vehicles already in the roundabout, particularly those coming from your right. 2. Entering the roundabout. Choose the correct lane. If turning left or going straight ahead, generally use the left lane. For right turns or U-turns, use the right lane unless road markings indicate otherwise. Signal your intentions. Indicate your intended exit well before entering the roundabout. Merge smoothly. Once you've identified a safe gap, merge into the roundabout. 3. Navigating the roundabout. Stay in your lane. Generally, stay in the same lane you entered until you are near your exit. Avoid lane changes within the roundabout. Changing lanes within a roundabout can be dangerous, so plan your lane position before entering. Maintain a steady speed. Avoid sudden braking or accelerating within the roundabout, unless necessary for safety. Be aware of your surroundings. Continuously check for traffic, pedestrians, and cyclists. 4. Exiting the roundabout. Signal left. Indicate left when you're approaching your exit, even if you were going straight ahead. Check your blind spot. Before exiting, check your blind spot to ensure it's clear. Cancel your indicator. Once you've safely exited, turn off your indicator. 5. Multi-lane roundabouts. Follow lane markings. Pay close attention to lane markings and signs indicating which lanes lead to which exits. Be mindful of other drivers. Be aware of vehicles in adjacent lanes, especially when changing lanes. Use your indicators. Signaling is crucial in multi-lane roundabouts to communicate your intentions to other drivers. By following these guidelines and practicing, you can improve your roundabout driving skills and navigate these intersections safely and efficiently in Sydney. To perform a U-turn at a roundabout, drivers should approach in the right lane, indicate right, and give way to traffic already on the roundabout. Once on the roundabout, continue indicating right until reaching the desired exit, then indicate left to signal the exit and complete the maneuver. It's crucial to ensure it's safe to do so and to avoid obstructing other traffic. Detailed explanation. Positioning. Enter the roundabout from the right lane, signaling right as you approach and enter. Giving way. Always give way to vehicles already on the roundabout, regardless of their direction or lane. Indicating. Maintain the right indicator until you are alongside the exit before the one you intend to use. Exiting. Signal left just before exiting, ensuring it's safe to do so. Safety. Ensure the maneuver can be performed without causing obstruction or danger to other road users. Mini roundabouts. Avoid making U-turns at mini roundabouts due to limited space and visibility, according to the Highway Code. Curbside stop, also known as curbside parking, refers to parking a vehicle alongside the edge of a road, with the vehicle parallel to the curb. In New South Wales, NSW, it involves parking close to and parallel with the curb, leaving at least 3 meters of road clear for passing traffic. Key aspects of curbside parking. Parallel to the curb. Vehicles should be positioned parallel to the curb, not at an angle. Close to the curb, vehicles should be parked within 500 millimeters of the curb, but the wheels should not touch it. Direction of traffic. Park in the same direction as the traffic flow. Clearance. Ensure there is at least 3 meters of road space for other vehicles to pass safely. Obstructions. Avoid parking across driveways or footpath ramps. Other vehicles. Maintain at least 1 meter of space between your vehicle and other parked vehicles. Driving test requirements. In NSW, driving tests may require the vehicle to be positioned within 2 meters of other parked vehicles. Why learn the three-point turn? Learning how to perform a three-point turn is a crucial safe driving technique. It's a fundamental skill that is often tested in driving exams and is necessary for safe and efficient driving in urban environments. Step-by-step guide to performing a three-point turn. To perform a three-point turn, follow these steps. 1. Signal and check for traffic. Signal your intention to turn around. Check your mirrors and blind spots for oncoming traffic or pedestrians. 2. Move to the right edge of the road. Pull over to the right edge of the road and stop, ensuring you have enough space to begin the turn. 3. Execute the turn. Turn left across the road. Turn the steering wheel fully to the right and slowly move forward across the road. Stop close to the curb or edge on the other side. Reverse to the right. Shift into reverse. Turn the steering wheel fully to the left and slowly back up. Stop before hitting the curb or the edge of the road. Complete the turn. Shift back into drive. Turn the steering wheel fully to the right and move forward into your intended direction of travel. By following these steps, you can effectively and safely perform a three-point turn. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Here are some common mistakes drivers make and tips to avoid them. Not checking blind spots. Always check for oncoming traffic and pedestrians before starting the turn. Oversteering or understeering. Practice the right amount of steering to avoid hitting the curb. Rushing the process. Take your time to ensure each step is completed safely. Reverse parallel parking requires constant observation to ensure safety and a successful maneuver. Key observations include checking blind spots, monitoring the distance to the curb and surrounding vehicles, and using mirrors to assess the car's position. Mastering spatial awareness and understanding the car's response to steering inputs in reverse are also crucial. Here's a breakdown of the observation process. Before reversing, signal left, indicate your intention to park. Positioning, align your car parallel to the car in front of the space, leaving a comfortable gap. Initial checks, use all mirrors and turn your head to check blind spots and the area behind you. While reversing, mirrors and blind spots, regularly check both side mirrors and over your shoulders for approaching vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists. Curb and vehicle distance. Monitor the distance between your car and the curb, as well as the space between your car and the vehicles in front and behind. Steering. Be mindful of how the car responds to steering inputs in reverse. Reference points. Use visual cues like the rear bumper of the car in front, the curb, and your side mirrors to gauge your position. Adjustments. Make necessary steering adjustments to straighten the car and center it within the parking space. Final checks. After parking, ensure the car is straight, within a reasonable distance from the curb, and not obstructing traffic. Important considerations. Spatial awareness. Understand where your car is in relation to the curb and other vehicles, even when you can't see them directly. Car response. Be aware of how your car's turning radius and response to steering changes while reversing. Practice. Regular practice is key to developing proficiency and confidence in reverse parallel parking. Safety first. Always prioritize safety and take your time. Don't rush the maneuver. The Bello Pictures list describes key areas assessed during a driving test: observation, speed management, road positioning, decision-making, and responding to hazards. These areas are all part of what's known as low-risk driving. Simple introduce. Observation. This refers to the driver's ability to scan the environment, identifying potential hazards and making appropriate assessments. Speed management. This involves maintaining a safe speed, adjusting to road conditions, and avoiding excessive speed. Road positioning. This focuses on the driver's ability to position the vehicle correctly on the road, maintaining appropriate distances from other vehicles and hazards. To improve road positioning while driving, focus on using reference points, scanning the road ahead and to the sides, and adjusting your speed and position based on the road conditions. Maintaining a safe distance from other vehicles and objects, and making smooth steering adjustments are also crucial. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Utilize reference points. Use lane markings, the center of the lane, or objects on the side of the road as reference points to gauge your car's position within the lane. Scan the road. Regularly scan the road ahead and to the sides, including your mirrors, to anticipate potential hazards and adjust your position accordingly. Adjust speed and position. Slow down when approaching corners or narrow roads to give yourself more time and space to maneuver. Maintain a safe distance. Keep a safe following distance from the vehicle in front of you and be aware of the space around your vehicle. Steer smoothly. Make gentle steering adjustments rather than jerky movements to maintain a stable and consistent position. Practice on different roads. Practice on various road types, laned, unlaned, straight, curved, to develop a better understanding of how your vehicle responds to different situations. Consider your posture. Make sure your posture is correct to ensure you have good visibility and control of the car. Decision making. This assesses the driver's ability to make sound judgments about speed, direction, and other factors in response to changing road conditions and potential hazards. Responding to hazards. This evaluates the driver's ability to recognize and react appropriately to potential dangers on the road, including adjusting speed, positioning, and using other necessary precautions. The points listed above may not be exhaustive. They are mainly based on my personal observations and should be regarded as a rough guide only. Below, I would like to recommend 3 road test guidebooks to all of you. These books basically cover all the theoretical knowledge related to the driver's license examination. You can download these 3 e-books for free from the official website of the New South Wales Government Service Centre. The video is over for today. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe. Thank you. Welcome to watch the next video.